tells. Look what happened. The receipt got wiped clean, but I literally just bought this bottle. Like literally on my way in the door, bought this bottle. And it's broken because I'm not even. I salvaged what I could. I'm gonna have to probably try to. But yeah, I would appreciate at least my bottle money back. As you can see, I bought a big bottle for the weekend. Okay? That's my issue. And I can show you the receipt that's connected to the bottle. But the alcohol must have rubbed all the words off of it. I don't know. But this is the only thing I can salvage. Not to sit there and crack my bottle. Well, I'm trying to answer to a business email. These people trying to play in my face in my building. So I'm responding to an email. I hear her like smash something on the floor. There goes my bottle, broken. So yeah, hey Hershey. Oh my God, you would respond to this live. Oh God, I'm gonna see if Yusuf can make you a mod. I don't know what happened. I was out. I had went out to handle my business, and then I was in like these people in my building. Okay, let me tell you what happened in my building because I do need witnesses. Hold on a second. Give me 1 second, guys. Hopefully you don't fall. I knew it was gonna do that. 1 second. Oh my God. Hi guys. I'm gonna make sure my phone didn't get damaged. Fucking shit is ridiculous. Like, you guys don't understand. Like, I'm going through a headache right now. But yeah, these people, right? I don't know if you guys follow me. The other day, I was on Pretty Girl Chocolate Live, right? Because those who know, I did not have no working stove. Oh, God. So I went and complained to them because they finally had a professional come out here and they agreed it's something wrong with my stove and they need to replace it. But that was not what they originally did. That's not what they originally did, right? And like I told you guys, I got 2 different lawyers. One was for housing and one is for the federal court. So the housing attorneys, they're like, yeah. Because the housing shit they did was bullshit. And see, look. This is like, it spilled all on my floor and everything. So you guys already know. I'm taking a quick thing out here to hold on. And I have to do this because I'm waiting for the what you call it? Well, anyway, it doesn't matter. So I had a housing attorney, I have a federal court attorney, 2 different attorneys, right? So I won my state case, the housing part, because it was not my fault. So as you guys know, I was out a fire alarm for so long, and that's illegal. And also I was out without a stove. Now the refrigerator thing, that was more recent, and then I don't know, but they fixed that problem right away. I knew it was something with that shit. Hold on. So, hey, Triple Bro. Well, I forgot I'm not even on fucking StreamYard. Give me a second, guys. Hold on. Because I have to pick this up off the floor. So anyway, I made an email to them complaining about the fact that I waited over the allotted time that y'all supposed to do this and this and that. And I think it was on Pretty Girl Chocolate thing. I did, what you call it? And they was like, oh, this and this and that got out of this or whatever. So I was like, okay. So, but I did, like I said, I had to go back and forth with these people, me and my housing attorney. We had to go back and forth with these people for them to even acknowledge like the repairs in the home. And like I said, they had me in 2 weeks in here without even like a what you call that monitor, like, cause that shit that you can't smell, but it can kill you. So the fire alarm that I got, it is 2-in-1. So I didn't have none of that shit. And then they kept calling my phone. These are supposed to be professionals now, playing on my phone about bullshit. But y'all know uppity records phone calls, so that's neither here nor there, right? But it was serious to me for them to replace the fire alarms. And mind you, I won't speak to these people before my federal lawyers got involved, and even my housing lawyers. I had different attorneys in my emails. I refuse to speak to these people alone. I don't care if we're talking in emails or on the phone. It's gonna be some type of lawyer connected, right? That's how I roll with these people because they have no type of professional level with them, in my opinion. So yeah, I didn't speak to these people alone in no circumstances. But in prior cases, hold on. Yeah, but in prior cases, it was always like short-term attorneys in there for whatever reason. But like I said, they're still attorneys. So once I got to a position where I had long-term attorneys, hold on. That's how I feel like this is not the first time they be playing these games with people. Hold on. Okay. Sorry, guys. I was had to clean it up the floor at least and make sure it wasn't no glass. But I knew it wasn't. Nala broke it in the bag. Like she literally stomped the fucking glass down for no fucking reason. But anyway, these people, they sat here and lied about so many things. And then when you catch them in their lies, they like to say like they out the office. They give you some automated response. So today I went downstairs, right? And I seen this, oh yeah, that's what I was saying. This guy that came into my apartment, because if you have to have an apartment inspection, that's anybody, like people, I don't want people to say, oh no. Anybody that has an apartment and they don't own, well, anybody that's renting, there is going to be inspections at some point in time. That has nothing to do with nothing. It has nothing to do with, like, I don't give a fuck if you're renting a 5-star apartment or your low income. It doesn't matter. Everybody knows at some point you have to have some type of inspection. So that way the landlords that's renting you out the apartment can, make sure you're not damaging their home. Because they cannot just come to your apartment at any given time because they feel like you're doing something. That's what apartment inspections are for. I totally get that shit. But these people, they don't do things that they're supposed to do. And so I think what's going on with this building, I think the people that built the building, because the people that built it are different than the people that they put in place. So I think the people that built this building, their intentions was, because of the area that they took over in Brooklyn, their intentions was to give people for lower income the same amenities and things that people can get whether they rent in an apartment that's like very high income. So I think that was the purpose of this apartment. I think that was the intentions. But like, it's not turning out that way because of the people that they employ to keep it going. They don't keep up with repairs. And if you're not aware of like your rights and responsibilities, they will definitely try to turn that shit on you. And I think they're mad because it didn't turn out that way. So like I said, they tried some bullshit in housing court. I won because I'm not doing anything. Like I told you, these are the people they originally started calling ACS on me because I make complaints about repairs or them not doing their job in general, you know? That their response is to call ACS. So now that I got long-term lawyers involved, they can't call ACS no more. So their first resort was to go to the beef sector and contact people like VS and possibly Brianna. I don't know. I don't know the people they contacted on here, but I do know they've been exposed. So like I said, they initially started calling because I used to use my videos because when I had short-term lawyers, in order to keep getting short-term lawyers, I had to show evidence of things I was talking about. And I'm not technology savvy, so I'd be like, I'm going to sit here and record videos, and I just have it unlisted on my YouTube channel, right? So they took advantage of the fact, especially once I got long-term lawyers involved, they started contacting people in this sector because the only thing they had to do was look up my YouTube page, see people who didn't like me, and then contact them and try to give them personal information about me, which is going to cost them their job. It's not damaging uppity because, like I said, I keep winning in court. They're not. So, like I said, the other day, as you guys know, I've been without a stove for damn near 2 months. So I had to keep complaining. My lawyers had to keep complaining in the housing court. But once I won my housing case, it was under certain conditions and stuff like that they had to do, not uppity. I had to do nothing. So then they still didn't do it, but then they lie. So this guy came to my apartment last week and said that out of nowhere, he's talking about, his name is Henry. He said he's from Marcus Garvey, and he's coming to do an inspection. I said, no, you're not, because you have to identify yourself. You have to give me notice and all this other stuff, right? That's what happened. And then, ever since then, he was calling my phone. He was calling my phone, either... Now let's stop. Or maybe I shouldn't say it. Okay. You want to take this off? Okay, give me. So yeah, he was calling my phone every fucking day for no reason, and then making up appointments like he's gonna do an apartment spot. I'm like, you can't do it like that. And then when I complained these things through email, because he called my phone so much, I had to block his number. Then today I emailed them. I said, listen. And like, mind you, attorneys are attached to these emails. So I said, listen, I'm not gonna, I'm blocking his number. I told them that like a couple of days ago. I said, I'm blocking his number. And anytime y'all want to do any type of inspection, you have to contact me via email. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that, considering everything I said. Like, I'm not showing y'all the video recordings that I obviously have, but I have video recordings of all these things. So I said, I'm not allowing him in my apartment without a proper notice via email, because oh yeah, that's what he said. They came to my apartment last week and they said, oh yeah, we're gonna do an inspection on the 17th. Mind you, he makes an appointment with somebody called Catherine Smalls. That's supposed to be like the supervisor of the building thing I live in. Her name is Catherine Smalls, right? So he said that he was on the phone with her. And then he said that she told him that he could come on my apartment. I said, I don't care who you talk to. Nobody's coming in my apartment without prior notice. You know what I'm saying? Especially for an apartment inspection. I could see if he was coming in here for repairs, which they don't do. Like I told y'all, we was like at least 2 weeks without a basic fire alarm. I had to get the fire department to come down here to take down the fire alarms because it was beeping so loud. And the fire alarms I have, they don't just beep. They start talking to you like, beep, beep. There's a fire. There's a fire. And it keeps going. And it only started like 2 something in the morning. It went on from 2 in the morning to like 6 in the morning. Every day for like a week. And I'm telling these people through emails, putting in complaints. My lawyer's doing this and everything. They don't do nothing about it, right? I called the fire department. The fire department, they have their own gadgets. They said that based on their own gadgets when they came to my apartment, because they like to make it seem like I'm just complaining for no reason. No, the fire department came here with their gadgets out, thanks to them making it seem like I'm complaining for no reason. See, when they do these things, when they misuse their titles, people, other agencies, they cannot comply with them necessarily unless there's some type of truth to it. So there was no truth to it. So the fire department came here with their gadgets out, and they could tell before they even got in my apartment that I was telling the truth. The fire alarm was no good. But meanwhile, they supposedly had their inspections on these things, but they never do inspections over here. They just come in here and simultaneously taking pictures. It's weird. So I'm sorry, you guys, if I'm not looking at the comments. I'm just trying to get this out real quick so I can, do other things. But yeah, so the fire alarm was not working, and it's supposed to be a monitor that's important because y'all not have Nyla here, which is a minor. So not only the fire alarm not work, and this is all on record for 2 weeks. And like I said, I do not speak to these people independently without a lawyer, whether it's a short-term lawyer or a long-term lawyer. Nyla, what do you want? What do you want, Nyla? Here. Go sit down.
Don't sit down.
What do you want?
Don't sit down.
What do you want? Nyla, what do you want? So you have to move back. Move back. Back up. She wants this goddamn cake. So anyway. So after this and that, when my stove is concerned, because I'm like, oh my God, they finally sent a professional out here, and the professional basically agreed this stove is no good, that it needs to be replaced. And he gave me a ETA of 4 to 6 business days. I waited damn near 2 weeks before I emailed them again, like, what's going on with the stove? Why has it not been replaced? This. I waited way over the allotted time. So once I emailed them saying that, that's when this guy called Henry come knocking at my apartment. Mind you, nobody answered the email. Nobody said nothing to me in the email. And I kind of figured why they didn't want to respond in the email, because now they know, like, all these short-term and long-term attorneys is not for nothing. That's witnesses. So I'm not making up nothing about these people. These are other lawyers from different law agencies, short-term and long-term, that are able to sit here and give out emails that they have been a part of, so they know that Uppity's not lying. Uppity's not, Uppity's not crazy. She's not making up nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, and mind you, in between important repairs, they would never come here. But then they would always come banging on my door on like weekends, like in hours of the night, claiming that, oh, there's a flood in the lobby and we need to check it out and da. And now that we have an attorney involved, long-term attorneys involved, they start sending random men. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, nobody has been disrespectful, but this guy called Henry that has been harassing me. So I told him, like, you're not being professional. You called me and said that you was gonna do an inspection. I told you no. You have to, make me aware of it. He literally made an appointment in front of the door of me. Nobody's supposed to do that. That's so unprofessional. But I have it on recording, so I'm not worried about it. And he was on the phone. Henry was on the phone with Catherine Smalls. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So the appointment was supposed to be for the 17th. On the 17th, Henry calls me and he's like, mind you, I didn't know this was Henry at the time. So I'm like, hello. Then he called me like, oh, you ready for your apartment? I said, that's fine. And then he was like, yeah, well, oh, no. I even told him, I was like, you can do the apartment inspection today, but you have to put something in writing via email. That's what I told him. I said, you want to do an apartment inspection today, you can come back in 30 minutes and put it in the email. They didn't want to do that. He never came back. They just made that appointment, claiming like it was with a different agency, that it wasn't. So anyway, so the 17th comes. Henry calls me and said, "Oh, me and another person, which is supposed to be the super of my building, we're coming in 5 minutes. Are you ready?" I said, "Sure." Never comes. So the person that's my super, he was been supposed to come back here anyway that day for another repair because he was just here on the 16th and he didn't have the tools. So I did make complaints in the past prior about my super, like saying like, "Oh, you don't have the tools and you never fix nothing by not coming back." Like he'll come here, he'll assess the situation, but he never actually comes back to follow up. So this time he actually came to follow up with the tools that he didn't have. So he did that. So I'm like, okay, cool. So when the super came here, I'm like, "Yo, y'all changed your mind about the apartment inspection?" He's like, "What apartment inspection?" I'm like, "You wasn't told?" Because he called me early this morning claiming that he was coming to do an apartment inspection. And you're here by yourself. And he was like, "I don't know what you're talking about." I said, "Okay, no problem." So then I wrote an email. No, he asked me. No, I said, "I'm going to show you the number." I show him the number. He's like, "Oh, yeah, that's Henry." That's how I learned his name. He said, "That's Henry." I said, "Okay. Henry needs to get it together." I said, "Who is Henry?" He said, "Henry is the supervisor of maintenance." Mind you, Henry is the supervisor of maintenance with this bad behavior, way unprofessional as fuck. So I said, "Okay, no more, Nyla. That's it. No more. You're not getting no more. No, that's it." So I said, "Okay." I write the email, and then next thing you know, I get a letter from Linda. I get an email from Linda Taylor stating that she's out the office. And then that same day, the super not email me. He texts me. He says, "Okay, Henry is sorry. He was busy with a flood." Mind you, like I told you guys, all my emails and text messages to them are connected to lawyers. So you know what I did? I screenshotted what the super said, and I emailed, I put it in the email, and I said, "This is why y'all gonna stay, this is why certain people are gonna stay blocked. And I don't have any problem complying with any type of inspection, but, you know, I'm not gonna deal with this weird behavior." So then they have somebody else come here today to fix, like, y'all know I don't have no toilet tissue ring or whatever the case may be. But the one they had, I think it was supposed to be high tech. That shit broke the first day I moved in here. And I wasn't even tripping. And I was like, based on, and I told them that, I think I even wrote it down. I was like, yeah, because stop it, Nyla. I said, because that it just broke for no reason. Nala didn't even touch it. And I know Nala could be rough on certain things, but Nala didn't even touch this. And it's just breaking down for no reason. I don't want y'all reinstalling it. So don't you know they came today and reinstalled a different type of toilet? They installed the type that everybody have in their bathroom, with like where you could put it in between the prongs. I don't know what you call that shit. But the other one they had on, when I first moved in here, it was like you just stick it. I don't know how to explain it, but I got pictures for my lawyers for both. So anyway, that guy came on here. I don't know if y'all heard me. I was on my other live when I was on live earlier. This guy came doing that. I was like, "You want me to sign?" He said no. Then they had him sign. I'm like, "Oh, that's weird," because I don't want them acting like this guy came here for an apartment inspection that they still didn't do. That he said that he was calling me up until I emailed him and said I'm blocking his number because he's playing a lot of games. He's claiming he coming to do an inspection with the super, and the super is not even aware of these things. So how are you doing an inspection and you're the supervising manager? And if you did have something going on that's an emergency flood, why would you not take the super with you? I don't know who they think they be playing with, but I don't be playing with none of these weird ass niggas, because at the end of the day, nah. So I emailed them that, and then like I said, Linda Taylor, she sent me an automatic email yesterday saying she was out the office to this day and that day. Then today, Catherine Small sent me the same automatic email. Tell me why, when I went outside today, I seen Linda Taylor outside with that other guy, Daniel, that was sexually harassing me. Daniel Massenso, whatever the fuck his name is. They was outside laughing it up, and it was like they seen the ghost when they seen me come outside. Child, I took my video from a safe distance, and as soon as I started walking close to them, Daniel ran in one direction, and Linda Taylor stood there because she's supposed to be some type of supervisor here. I walked a little bit down, and then I took a picture of her ass, because y'all know if y'all seen my recording, which I could always repost, of Linda Taylor, like I said in the email, I was like, it's like a lot of these men be harassing women in this building. Y'all send these niggas to harass women in the building that don't sit here and fall in line with y'all. And the minute that y'all get caught in red 4K or emails, y'all sit here and get out these automatic greetings of I'm out of the office. And then I got a picture of that bitch in the office when she just sent me an email yesterday saying she wasn't going to be in the office. So yeah. So then I finally get back home, you know what I'm saying, with my little drink, with my little business handle. And then now they come banging my fucking liquor on the floor. It's crazy. I don't know why I'm going through this. So yeah, that's my little story. Hi, YouTube cameras. Hold on, let me go down. So Fly, Hershey Boo. I gotta get Hershey her mom. Triple Bro. Sahara. Grandma Love. Hold on. Vibrant. Trini to the bone. So yeah, that's my little story. So if you guys want to help, I mean, I salvaged some of my liquor, but not enough for the weekend. So if you guys want to help me, y'all can hit up my Cash App link on my community wall. If one of my mods want to be so nice and go get it and post it in the chat, that's fine. Yeah, but isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? But yeah, you guys, I got to clean up the counter. I only cleaned up the floor. But I just want to tell you how Linda Taylor and Catherine Smalls, I don't know Henry last name, but if they keep trying me, Uppity is going to put out email receipts and everything. My lawyers don't mind, bitch. Later, you guys. Chef kisses. Mwah.